This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is December 3rd, 2020. Well, today we are going to be talking about Discovery Plus and why I think it's a much better play in Europe than in US. But before we get there, I want to tell you about a new free report called Making Screen Time Family Time, which is available from the nScreen Media website. I did this in association with Wild Brain Spark, and we surveyed 3,000 parents about their children's streaming habits. In this report, you can find out all sorts of great things like what, when, and how kids stream, how co-viewing is a core family activity, their influence over spending, even the differences between how men and women approach providing streaming to their kids. So you want to click on the link right here in below in this piece, in this video, and you can also come to the nScreen Media website under the reports and research section and grab that report. You want to do that right now. Okay, let's get to Discovery. Well, Discovery Plus is another approach very much like HBO Max. The broadcaster is putting together all of its assets into a single direct-to-consumer app. All the major brands are there: Discovery, a Home and Garden TV, Food Network. A&E is throwing in its lot with Discovery Plus as well, so you'll find A&E, History Channel and Lifetime there too. It offers a massive library of 55,000 episodes, and it even includes exclusive access to BBC natural history shows. And David Attenborough is even making 2 new shows which will be available exclusively through Discovery Plus. And talking of originals, there will be 50 originals in the service at launch on January 4th from folks like Chip and Joanna Gaines, Bobby Flay, Angada De Laurentiis, and many others. Pricing is pretty aggressive: $4.99 a month with ads, $6.99 a month without. Now, they didn't say what the ad load was going to be, but they did say it was going to be reduced. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. And that January 4th release date, well, that's a pretty odd date. It's a shame they couldn't get it done in time for the holidays. January 4th, well, I don't think people will be thinking about streaming and new content nearly as much then as they will in the run-up to the holidays. But David Zaslav, who is the CEO of the company, he thinks it's going to do great against companies like Netflix. The company describes its approach as scale, not skim. In other words, they're going deep on categories where Netflix is very, very shallow. So cooking shows, reality and stuff like that. Netflix is pretty shallow, and Discovery is going to be really deep. Okay, so how is it going to do in the US? Well, I don't think we will see tens of millions of signups in the US right away like we did with Peacock. And it's not just because Peacock was free. There is a problem that Discovery has to overcome. First-run TV show episodes in the US will not appear in the service for 90 days. As well, there will be no live channels. What does that mean? Well, that means for pay TV customers, this is an augmentation to their pay TV subscription. It doesn't replace it. They can't get that recent stuff that they're seeing on TV in the service. As well, they are targeting cord cutters. Now, there's about 30 million broadband-only homes in the US today. But here, the market is not open for Discovery Plus. There is already products in the market. Curiosity Stream, for example, does a lot of factual stuff, which is also covered by Discovery, and that's $2.99 a month. And you don't watch any ads during the shows. You do see a few ads on that service, but not during the shows. And the other big competition is completely free, and that is YouTube. There are a ton of quality content shows on YouTube in the same areas covered by Discovery Plus. Cooking, DIY, home and garden, that type of stuff. There's tons of that on YouTube. And what Discovery is really relying on there to draw those broadband-only customers in is those personalities, the Gaineses and Guardia de Laurentiis, etc. But you know what? I don't think they're going to mean that much to broadband only customers. They've been living without those personalities ever since they left pay TV, and they've probably developed affinities to YouTube stars. I mean, come on, I spend a lot of time watching Bryce Langston's Living Big in a Tiny Home, Gaz Oakley and Sadia Badai, who are two great cooking shows. Perkins Builders Brothers is showing me how to build a house from scratch. So there really is great stuff already on YouTube. Now, in Europe, I think the Play looks a lot better. First of all, Discovery has had Dplay in market for some time, and they already have 5 million people subscribing to their direct-to-consumer products in that market, and they'll be working to transition them to Discovery Plus. So that's great. They also will be including live channels in that service, which of course will not be available in the US service. And with that comes Eurosport. Eurosport is very popular in Europe. That will be available in Discovery Plus in due course. But more importantly, they have purchased the rights to the Olympics, to the streaming rights rather, to the Olympics in Europe. And that's going to be a huge boom, I think, for the company. You will see, I think, big gains running up to Japan in 2021, the Winter Olympics in Beijing in 2022, and the Summer Olympics in 2024 in Paris. So you should see big gains, and I think that's its real ace in the hole in the European market. So, summary, US, I think this is a slow burn. I think it will grow pretty much like CBS All Access did. So it's going to take quite a while to ramp up subscribers. In Europe, I think there are a lot less barriers there with all of the live content available immediately. And the sport, particularly the Olympics, is going to provide a big lift in that market. This has been Colin Dixon with nScreen Media. We'll see you again next time.